And now we will hear a word from Ian, Robert's brother.
Morning to you all. We're here today to honor my brother, who was hero to so many of us. He touched so many of us. I would like to start offering my deepest condolences to my father and mother, sisters, nieces, and all the families. And also the friends, and also the newly friends, all the firefighters. But today I would like to share a more personal story about my brother, my best friend, and also partner in crime. Sorry, Father, I have to use St. Luke as one of the examples here. When we were about in 5th grade, we used to attend, our mother used to take us to church on every Sunday. We would have to go to Sunday school. But on one Sunday morning, it was about probably 10 minutes after she dropped us off, we were kicked out of Sunday school. The reason was because we had once again, sorry, Father. We had a nun, I can't remember the name, but she had such a beard, we used to call her Wolfman. And we would make so much fun of her, I think she just had too much of us and she just would just get out. Boy, she did the wrong thing. Because Robert and I were sitting outside and we're like, what are we gonna do for the next 30 minutes? And I said, well, why don't we just moon the class? He's like, that's a great idea. Maybe sometime I was the one who started a lot of stuff, but Robert was there to back me up anytime, any day. So we got in front of the windows where the Sunday school would be, towards facing the streets. We pulled our pants down, we just rubbed our butt all the way across. They never asked us to come back to Sunday school ever again, at least for a year. So I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. Then there's another memorable moment for Robert and I think we shared. This is one of probably the best story that I could kind of pass on to everyone. When we were 12, my dad had got a brand new truck. It was a nice truck. It was a Chevy Blazer. And I told Robert, why don't you come over and, let's stay the night and, we just hang out. Robert we used to love that word, and just hang out. Around 2:30 in the morning, I said to Robert, why don't we just go for a test drive that new truck? We're only 12, and Robert was a much better driver than I was. So I said to Robert, you drive it out of the driveway. We didn't get very far because we lived right near Moore Elementary School. And I said to Robert, let's go there and, you get out and we'll change seats and, I'll drive next. Well, I never got to drive because as soon as we got to the Moore Elementary School, there was, Lord behold, there was this light splashing. We're like, what the heck? What is that? 2:30 in the morning, there's nobody out here in this parking lot. It was a sheriff's department. I guess they saw us driving in from I don't know where, but they came up and they said, let's ask Robert who was driving, so they asked him, so let me see your license. I didn't even bring my wallet, so I had no license, or I didn't even have any ID at all. Well, Robert had his little wallet. He pulls out, opens it up, and he's just shoveling through, and I was like, what are you doing? Shoveling through, he's like, I got this. He gives him a Boy Scout card. Police officer said, this is not a license. You can't be driving. They asked us, how old are you? We're 12. Then the police officer asked me, could I drive your dad home? In those days, they used to drive us home. They did not arrest us. Lovely, a lot of police officers here. Bless your hearts. Back then, you guys were much more forgiving. You drove us home. You didn't take us down to the station, book us. Thank God for that. But maybe because you guys knew what would happen once we got home. Because when we got home, I went to my house and I woke my parents up at 2:30 in the morning, around 3 in the morning. I got a whipping with one of those sandal slippers. Robert went on to his house. I found out next morning he got a whipping with a sandal slipper also. 2 different houses. So, but worst thing was, then Robert mom's, she told him he was grounded for a month. Then I would think, why would she do that? I didn't speak that much of English back then anyways, but we still went to school together. So it didn't matter if she grounded us after school. We still saw each other at school. We still walked home together because she was out for work anyway. Only person who could know that I didn't go to the house was Risa. And a lot of the time she kind of kept a lot of secrets from her mother, unless she really got pissed off with us. Then she would tell everything. Why I was kind of sharing this with you was there was really another side of Robert that really touched a lot of us. You guys might know him as a prankster, but he truly did everything with all his heart. And as I was here for Captain Matthew Renal funeral yesterday, there was one word really touched me from his service. Everything there's a season, a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born and time to die, a time to plant and time to place what is planted, a time to kill and time to heal, a time to break down and time to build up, a time to weep and time to laugh, time to mourn and time to dance. Robert truly lived his life to the fullest. He really did what he loved the best. He really loved being a Houston firefighter. I know his body's not here with us anymore, but his memories and his spirits are still with us and share for days to come, months to come, years to come. He will always be with us. Thank you.